Hello, my name is Ifoma Williams. I'm a certified image consultant and lifestyle expert. One of the things I'm most passionate about is skincare. And this is because your skin is your ultimate accessory. After all, it's what you're wrapped in. It's never on the bottle. It's an expose on the beauty industry. Products abound today in the beauty industry. Products that can make you get light in 2 days. Products that can make you mixed race in 24 hours. Just so much. And so It's Never on the Bottle came about as a means to reach, educate, inspire African women and communities on skincare. The funny thing about skincare is a lot of people don't realize the far-reaching implication and damage of the short-term lightening or glow that they're experiencing now. And so what we're going to attempt to do with this program is speak to experts who know what exactly those big words on the bottle mean. And so today, I have here with me Dr. Vivian Oputa.
Hi,
welcome.
Thank you.
She's a medical practitioner. When I received her bio, I really didn't know where to start. So guys, forgive me, I'm going to read out what she is. Dr. Vivian Oputa is a medical practitioner and specialist in aesthetic medicine, surgery, and dermatology. She's the medical director of Dermacare Medical Limited. She's also a wellness and anti-aging medical expert. To prove that anti-aging bit, I'd have said, Dr. Viv, kindly tell us how old you are. But, you know, you never ask a woman how old she is. Well, but trust me. So over to you, Dr. Viv.
Hi, well, thank you for having me. It's great to be on the show. And aesthetics is my business.
Thank you for coming on board. Yeah. What we really wanted to talk about today is to start with the staggering statistics that World Health Organization has on Nigeria. Believe it or not, right? World Health Organization says that in Nigeria, a staggering 75% of the female population are bleaching. What is this craze with skin bleaching? What is wrong with being a particular skin tone, right? And I mean, using products that enhance your beauty. And so on this show today, what I want us to talk about is different things. And I'm just going to reel them out, but you know, we'll take them one after the other.
All right.
What is bleaching? What are these large, big words on bottles that people don't even bother checking?
People don't read the labels.
Exactly.
And oftentimes the products don't even have the true ingredients written on the label either.
So
that's
there you go.
So
there you go. It's not on the bottle.
You never really know what you're putting on your skin.
Exactly. So, I mean, some of these words, forgive me again, I mean, I really had to write them down.
Okay.
One of them is glutathione.
Oh.
The other one is hydroquinone.
Okay.
The other one is methathione. I think there is methathione as well or something.
Methathione.
I've heard of methathione tablets, but anyway.
The same with glutathione as well.
Okay.
Comes in tablet and injectables.
Okay, so I want us to first of all identify and understand what this concept of bleaching is. If there's a right way to bleach, if it is ever prescribed in medicine that you can bleach.
There's therapeutic bleaching in medicine when we're trying to correct pigmentation as a result of stress. Let me tongue-tied. We have therapeutic bleaching in medicine, and it's used to correct pigmentation.
Okay.
Now, with people who have acne scarring, for instance, which is very common in this environment.
Okay, hold the thought. So what I want us to do is go on this very quick break because it's getting interesting, and we'll be right back, and we'll go straight into the mechanics of bleaching after the break. So what is bleaching?
Bleaching essentially is a process where you lighten your skin. Lighten it a few shades or several shades lighter than your skin tone.
Okay.
By suppressing melanin production. And that's the chemical responsible for our pigment, for your color.
Why? Is there any need to bleach? Why were these products made in the first place?
In the first place, therapeutic bleaching for correcting pigmentation problems, like scars, and then a condition called melasma.
Okay.
And then also the hyperpigmentation associated with friction, the callus formation, your knees, your elbows, your knuckles.
Okay.
So therapeutic bleaching is available to address those.
But it's just gone out of control now.
It's gone out of control. You know, it's a cosmetic practice as well. And unfortunately, there are a lot of medical implications or health hazards associated with the, I would say, illegal practices of bleaching.
Okay. So I really wanted us to get granular here. So I want us to look at the big words. What are these really big words? So for instance, you hear of words like hydrocortisone.
Okay.
The latest one is glutathione.
Yes.
I know that
And
one.
then hydroquinone.
Hydroquinone, yes, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, hydroquinone is a very popular chemical.
Okay.
And it's actually considered gold standard for correcting pigmentation. It's a chemical that inhibits an enzyme known as tyrosinase in the pathway for melanin production, just to put it in simple terms. So when you suppress that enzyme, you suppress the, I don't know what word to use. How could I be tongue-tied today?
You suppress the production of melanin.
Of melanin,
okay.
Precisely. You suppress the production of melanin. And when you do that, your pigment diminishes.
And then you get lighter.
You get lighter. And then melanin production is stimulated by sun exposure. So you notice that when you go out in the sun, you get darker.
Right.
Because it's a protective mechanism. That's what hydroquinone is about. Right. It's to protect you from the damaging UVA and UVB rays of the sun.
Okay.
So that's why melanin exists.
Okay. But the thing about hydroquinone is people are abusing hydroquinone.
Yes, especially in high concentrations.
Okay.
Because if it's used in the non-prescription strength of 2% or the prescription strength of 4%, you should not have any problems.
Okay.
But you see, the illegal preparations contain, I don't even know what numbers to put to the percentages that are used. So it's really crazy. It's illegal and it's not used in medical practice.
Well, this is why we say it's not on the bottle.
It's not on the bottle.
So there really has to be a way out of all of this.
I don't even know how it's going to start.
I mean,
because people are so obsessed with bleaching, they're ready to use anything. You know, I found that some of the bleaching agents contain mercury still.
Wow.
You know, mercury has found its way back. That was an old bleaching chemical, say in the 70s, but now it's creeping its way back. And we also have steroids in very high doses, higher than prescription doses.
Okay. Right. Okay, so what we're going to do is take another short break. When we get back, we're going to look at mercury, steroids. You heard all of the words that Dr. Viv spoke about. We're going to discuss the long-term damaging effect. You know, as I say always, you cannot plant yam and expect to reap cassava. Whatever you sow, that you will reap. After the break. It's never really on the bottle. It's never on the bottle. Always remember that. So for all these tubs, creams, and all sorts of things that we slather on our face daily, I mean, I have people I walk up to and I say, your skin is amazing. Come and tell me what you're using. All of us do that. Once her skin is buzzing, it will work for me. And some women, sadly, do not even tell you about the poison they're using to kill themselves. So your skin is buzzing. What are you using? It's the Lord's doing, and it's marvelous on our side. Let's see what happens in the next couple of years if it will still be marvelous. Before we went on break, we were speaking about mercury and steroids. It's important that we understand from an expert, a medical expert, a dermatologist, what these things really are and the long-term harsh effects and implications, almost sometimes fatal effects that they have on our lives. So, over to you, Dr. Viv.
Thank you.
Mercury and steroids.
Yeah,
yes.
mercury, steroids, and then I can also mention other products that we found are in many of the mixed creams. You know, if you go to a practitioner who just mixes creams and say, you know, this is some glow that will make you light and just make you beautiful and fresh. We find that they include ingredients such as household bleach.
What?
Peroxides for bleaching hair. That's unbelievable, right? Hair relaxers, so that you have the
wonder.
tingling.
I've smelled relaxer in some before.
Relaxers in some of them.
No, this is to say,
to give you the tingling effect.
I'll be very honest with you, and this is about an expose. Who doesn't want to be beautiful? I've used, yes. I've bought some of those things. Because people mix it and then you imagine it's like Carol's daughter. Remember Carol's
true,
daughter who used to mix natural herbs in her kitchen?
That's true.
Not bleach, not hair relaxer.
Not chemicals to destroy you.
You know, because we won't say they set out to kill, then that's manslaughter.
That's right.
Because, I mean, hair relaxer on your skin,
Your
really?
skin.
That's actually wicked.
It is. It is so evil. Anything to make money is what I'm saying. But then, you know, we have short-term side effects. You see people who develop physical burns on application, immediately burn. So I've seen those come into clinic raw and bleeding because they're trying to bleach. Then the long term is that all chemicals you apply to your body are absorbed into the bloodstream. So your liver, kidneys, bone marrow are at risk. Then your skin is destroyed. You thin your skin out with the steroids, and in that case, you will now have wrinkles. Your skin will start to sag, it will stretch out, and then you can develop stretch marks in places stretch marks do not exist.
Like under the eyes.
From the head down to the toe. You know, it's very uncommon to have stretch marks on the face, but we see that in practice now.
Be careful, ladies.
Very, very
Stretch marks under your eyes. Oh,
and
don't
then
play that.
skin cancer is in your future.
Is that what's called Kaposi sarcoma?
No, that's totally different.
Okay, well.
That's associated
Thank
with
God we
something
have a doctor
entirely
and-
unrelated.
Oh, okay.
But you know, skin
Who told
cancer,
me that was skin cancer.
because your skin, the integrity of your skin is compromised. Your melanin is not functioning to protect you, and most people who bleach do not use sunblock. So without a sunscreen to protect you, because you have already destroyed the barrier that naturally protects you, you've, it's just a recipe for disaster.
So what I'm hearing here is that actually melanin is not bad.
It's not bad.
You need melanin. Some amount. Ever heard black don't crack?
You don't crack.
We have melanin.
The darker you are, the younger you will be, because the sun contributes to aging you. And if you were, that's so funny.
I'm just checking.
The more melanin you have, the more protection you have from the sun. So,
But on the contrary, they say sun damages you. So the more melanin it's a bit
no, it's funny because
confusing.
if your melanin is very active, you're darker.
Okay.
So you have some degree of protection from the sun. So it's not absolute,
right.
but it's some degree.
Okay.
So you're better off.
It's never on the bottle. So much to learn. We're going to go to another break. When we come back, we'll be looking at the alternative ways that we can stay beautiful. Back soon. Okay, so it's not all bad, okay? The whole point of this expose is not just to discuss what's done, damaged, and, harsh effects of stuff. It's also to say, what are the alternative means, routes? What exactly can we do or should we be doing to look beautiful? So now we want to talk about simple skincare routines. And then we want to talk about curing already damaged skin. And then anti-aging, of course, is one thing that women fear. So Dr. Viv is going to tell us finally how we can age gracefully. But to start, we were speaking about bleaching and its damaging effects and all of that.
Yes.
How can these be corrected?
Well, first of all, the client has to see a dermatologist or a doctor, and also accept that she needs to stop using the harsh creams, because that's another challenge. Many patients who come with damage will now say they don't want to stop because if they get darker, people will say they're suffering.
Oh,
Look, can you
God.
imagine that kind of analogy? It's just crazy. So those are the kind of things I hear in practice. So what I want people to realize is that every skin tone is beautiful. The most important thing is skin health and how you can enhance what you have.
Okay.
That is the best for
Okay.
you.
All right.
But of course, if you want to get a bit brighter, there are many things. If you have a buildup of dead skin cells and we're able to exfoliate those, you'll be brighter.
Okay.
If your nutrition is improved,
You'll be brighter.
yeah, you glow, you look better,
Okay.
just healthier.
Okay, but there's something that, I've heard, or I know, or I've noticed in myself actually. As you get older, you get darker.
Maybe it's just the sun exposure.
Right.
That's one thing, not taking care of sun protection. And then also your cell renewal process slows down. So you
Okay.
need to exfoliate more often. So you may just have a buildup of dead skin
When you say
cells.
more often, how often do you recommend in a week?
Well, twice a week is fine.
Okay.
And then you could use exfoliating ingredients in your products, your day-to-day use.
Okay. All right. So what would you say is a basic and acceptable and should be adopted? You know, I mean, we're speaking to people who will say, wow, Dr. Viv, I mean, in a minute, we're going to speak about your products and the products that you represent. But what would you say is a basic skin, affordable, more importantly, skincare routine that a woman should adopt? Or everybody, not just women, really,
Men
should
too.
adopt.
Men have to take care of their skin.
So daily, what would you say is a good skincare routine?
Well, first of all, you start by cleansing.
Okay.
And that could be using a face wash, a cleansing milk, whatever suits you. And then use a toner. And I'm not talking about bleaching cream, please. What we mean by a toner is it is a liquid that you use to reacidify your skin after the cleansing process, which is an alkaline process. Cleansers are the alkaline. Your skin is naturally acidic, so you need to reacidify to protect your skin from bacterial invasion. Your acid mantle must be reestablished. And many of these toners also contain exfoliating ingredients like salicylic acid.
Okay.
So you're gradually sweeping away the dead cells. Okay, so toners have loads of benefits. I know a lot of patients who believe that toners are just sales gimmicks. They are actually very essential for your skincare routine. So you start by cleansing, then you use a toner, and then you moisturize.
And then sunblock.
And then a sunblock for daytime.
Okay, let me ask you, is rose water a toner?
It could be used as a toner.
Okay.
Yes.
So that works.
Yes, it does.
I'm saying this because a lot of people want to know simpler, you know, ways that they can
You mean
glow.
the natural ingredients, what they would use?
But
on
not
their own?
even natural, ones that are not too, you know,
Too pricey.
Yes,
not
too pricey.
You know, with frills attached and all.
But
that.
hey, you know what they say? Soup with sweets, na money kill 'em.
Yeah, I always say invest in your skin.
Yes,
Then
it's
they
your ultimate
represent you
accessory, actually,
forever.
forever and ever.
Now we have these products.
Yes, we
which you
do
want to talk
actually,
about.
which I do want to speak about. Biologique. I've heard about Biologique.
Yes.
I know friends who have used Biologique. And the reason why we're speaking about products on the show is because, number one, Dr. Viv represents Biologique, so she can vouch for them, for the show, for the products, pardon me. And also because as we go along, what we want to be able to do with each expert who comes on board to support us is we actually want to take members of the audience or people and actually try out, use them as guinea pigs, you know, with these products and see how well these products do work. I mean, the taste of the pudding is in the eating. So we have a whole range. Perhaps
Yes.
you can take us through.
Well, this is an amazing range. It's actually Biologique Recherche in full.
Biologique.
Yeah,
Biologique.
Biologique Recherche. It's from
Biologique
Paris.
Recherche.
Yes, it's a French brand.
Okay.
And the amazing thing is that they're actually very active.
Okay.
So it's not just about perfume and, you know, oils and all that.
Okay.
It is the most results-oriented product line I've ever used or dispensed. I use
Wow.
it personally from head to toe. And we have loads of products. Now, the product routines here are a bit different from your usual routine because there's an extra step of a finishing serum.
Okay.
And we also have serums for the body, treatments for the body and face.
Okay.
The good thing is that all the ingredients are natural and safe.
Okay.
So that's what's very, 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 very good
Okay.
about that's plugging it right. So, you know, because we're talking about you putting chemicals on your skin, all
Yeah.
sorts of dangerous ingredients. These are safe, so you can use these indefinitely.
So in this product line, we have a product that represents all of the steps you spoke about: cleansing, toning, moisturizing, and sunblock.
And then we also have serums.
Okay.
So the serums come after your toning.
Right.
So they're usually target specific. So you get serums for things, you know, for conditions that you have.
Okay.
For instance, if you have dark circles around your eyes, you can get a serum for that. If you're
Okay.
breaking out, we have serums for that. Enlarged pores. So, you know, they're target specific.
Okay. And there also are there corrective serums?
Oh, definitely.
For instance, people who are burnt and all of that.
Yes, we have treatments for burns. We also have moisturizers that help to regenerate the skin after the damage.
Okay. I was going to ask you something. I know of people, and I have suffered in the past, of sunburn.
Yes.
On the side. So there's some people who burn more easily, and it can be hereditary. I think mine
Yes,
is from my
it
dad.
can be.
How do you manage that? Because it's so, I'm fair-skinned, I'm light-skinned. I mean, there's no reason I'd want to bleach. And I've had people ask me before,
Why do you have that?
Did
right?
you? Yeah,
Did you
and
bleach?
it's
Did you
quite
use a cream?
embarrassing. Yes. So what is it? How do you? How would you? Well, using biologique research.
Biologique research.
Tell me what I need from biologique.
Okay, here we have a pigment correcting serum called PIGM 400.
Okay.
So that you would use, and then sun protection is most important. You know, the skin around the eyes and the temples are very, very thin, and it's more sensitive to sun damage, and that's where you get the pigmentation.
Okay. Okay.
So you need to use the products and then protect.
Okay, so for more information on biologique research, I'm going to ask Dr. Viv to tell you all of our social media handles, but I know that she has a blog, and that blog is called...
SkinQuest.
Yes, skinquestng.com.
Yes.
So you need to head on to skinquestng.com, and also, what are your social media handles? That's
Well,
where
I
it's
have
at
my
these days.
Instagram.
Yes.
It's at derma_care.
Okay.
Derma as in skin.
Okay.
_care.
Okay.
Yes.
So Instagram and, of course, your blog.
Yes.
Okay.
Those are the best.
Trust me, this is not all you've seen or heard of or from Dr. Vivian Oputa. She'll definitely be back here many more times to discuss skin because it's a big deal. And remember, guys, it's never on the bottle. See you next time.